So, today we're just going to give you a little holiday program, a little holiday music. I'm planning to not talk terribly much. We'll see how that goes. I'm really going to try to not talk a whole lot. But we're going to play some music that we hope you like. And if you are familiar with the tunes, which you will be, you'll probably know every single tune that we have on the program today. Please sing along if you wish. Of course, we would love that. We're going to start with two movements from the Christmas Concerto by Arcangelo Corelli. Probably heard of Arcangelo Corelli. We've talked about him in this class occasionally. And he was an early Baroque composer, very famous, well-known in his time. He did a lot to push the technique of string instruments, particularly the violin, along, and also the workings of the ensemble. He's one of the composers in the Baroque period that took the first violin and the second violin and the cello and gave them lines that were interesting to play, not just the first violinist. The violist took a long time for the violist to catch up to the violins and the cello, but they got there eventually. But those three lines were concertate. They called concertate, and they are all as equals in the line. So we have two movements from his Christmas Concerto. We're not sure exactly when it was written, probably sometime around 1690 for one of his patrons around the holidays. So we're going to do the third movement and the fourth movement. First repeat both. Let's do that. Let's do both of them in the first one. They're short. Yes. So. One, two, three. First repeat. Yeah, let's do the first one. Why not?
There you go. Straight. Don't need to take. So. Okay. Two.
The other thing I should say about this piece is it's a ton of fun to play. If we ever get, what would be fun is to get the whole group together. That would be fun. I have music. Maybe we could enter right over there. The music that I have is written for quartet or quintet, but it's a ton of fun. It's just fun. All right, anyway, moving onward. We have now one of the most famous pieces that you all will know as well, perhaps the Christmas Concerto. Not as familiar. Did any of you know that one? Do you know that? Have you heard that one before? Or those movements from the one we just played? No. Okay. This one you might know. This is from George Frederick Handel's Messiah. This is his pastoral symphony. It's also called Pifa, meaning Pifarare. It's written Pifarare, which was a group of traditional Italian musicians who played bagpipes and pifari, which is a type of oboe. And they would come at Christmas time and carol and play their instruments in an attempt to entertain and get some money for Christmas presents, right? So that's what this is from. It's one of two instrumental works in the Messiah, in the first part of the Messiah, the other one being the overture. So, but you'll recognize this one. Boom, boom, boom. Not too slow. Choo. Hey, got me too much. Hey, it's flattening in this war room. I should say, Messiah was, when was it, 17, was I already down? It was 1741, and it was composed, he composed it in 24 days. Messiah. Think about that. That enormous piece, and we composed it in 24 days. That's what you can do if you're George Frederick Handel. Okay, now, we're going to move on to some music for Hanukkah. Since Hanukkah, the first day of Hanukkah, the first evening of Hanukkah is actually Christmas Day this year. We are going to play a few tunes here that are very commonly played on the Hanukkah holiday. We have Hanukkah Dance, Sebevan, My Dreidel, and Rock of Ages. And Hanukkah, the Jewish holiday that lasts for 8 days, is also known as the Festival of Lights. We know this. Celebrates a military victory and the miracle of the oil in the lamp lasting for 8 days when they only had enough for one. So, here we go.
May I tap up as well? Tennessee, with the organizers to skimper. Those on.
Do I say all this? I did.
Rockabilly, so that was to go and Ricky and some.
Pardon me?
And then Ricky, bare fist.
Where is it? Oh, yes. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm sorry, we didn't talk about those details before.
Tribute to extent. Eddie.
All right, it's okay.
Yes. and my notes got away from me on that one.
No worries.
All right, moving on. Now, we're just going to play a few tunes that you may or may not know now. Carols and whatnot. So, as I said earlier, if you'd like to sing along, please feel free. We would love that. We're going to start with a 16th century Welsh traditional carol, Deck the Halls. Remind me, I have to do the same tempo with A.
Chris, you have to do the same tempo with hey,
That works. All right. Okay. This one, Away in a Manger, was long claimed to be the work of Martin Luther, but now is thought to be completely American in origin. This is Away in a Manger, published in the late 19th century. Okay.
one, two, one.
Thank you. That's a nice arrangement, isn't it? Should have done that one. I often say that, don't I? All right. Now, moving on to Silent Night. This one was composed in 1818 in Austria. Music by Franz Gruber and the lyrics by the Reverend Joseph Moore.
What does she have in her mouth?
No telling. Okay. I won't do it. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Unless it goes blue. One more time. If you'd like to sing, please do. Beautiful. I love to hear the singing. Something about songs, they need the words, right? That's great. All right, moving on. We Three Kings. This is one of my favorites. This is written in 1857, actually, by John Henry Hopkins in Williamsport, PA. I know, right? Who knew? Over my hometown. Is that right? Well, there you go. Did they make a big deal of it there? Not as far as I know. Yeah, they should. It's one of the, most played Christmas songs. And it was written for a Christmas pageant, apparently, in New York City. So, in 1857. Oh, you have a road map issue here. Let's see.
Here's the Kai. But I didn't give it down.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. Our next is Jolly Old St. Nicholas, which was this I didn't know this. Maybe you'll find this interesting. It's a Christmas song, or maybe you knew this, that originated from a poem by Emily Huntington Miller, which was known as, or is known as, Lily's Secret in 1865. So apparently she was the lyricist. And but the origin of the song, really where it came from, the tune at least, is up in the air. So as are so many of these traditional tunes. Right?
Yes.
I'm going to have to turn my page because I forgot to turn it.
Okay, try it right now.
No. Better. Sorry about that.
Well, Burry, sage my join the club.
That's a good club, right?
Unless okay.
All right. So our next one, our next tune, I have to stop and say, since I'm doing more talking than I intended to anyway, this is definitely our darkest tune. Beautiful, but certainly a dark subject matter. This is Coventry Carol from Coventry, England. Yes, yes. And the lyrics detail King Herod's orders to slay all the children at the news of the birth of Jesus. So, which was known as the Massacre of the Innocents. This is a 16th century carol. It's quite old and very beautiful, but also quite serious. So, all right? Okay. Any page turns?
Yes, but anything I can't do.
Okay. That's better than I can say.
Okay, well, queen break.
No, I'm fine. I should do this one. Okay, I remember. 1, 2. Lovely. Certainly. All right.
Was that piece modernized?
Was it modernized?
Yeah, to a different lyric. I seem to remember it as being something
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
hymnals in the hymnals.
Oh, that could be. See, that could be for sure.
I don't remember that as the story behind it.
You didn't remember that?
No.
I don't know. Now I'm going to look.
Yes, now to look up.
You got 18 somewhere? Don't you? Do you know? You might know.
I am also, it's that it sounded, the theme sounded familiar, but I can't.
It's relays
Yeah.
in the phrase, but I can't remember what the other lyrics are. You don't hear it often, that's for sure.
What's the name of it again?
Coventry Carol.
Coventry Carol.
This version, anyway. All right. Now something a little lighter. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas by Meredith Willson, written in 1951. Made famous by Perry Como and everyone else. Everyone has had a crack at this song, I think. So, all right. Roadmap stuff. Okay. 3. I like that one. I just realized there's a misprint here.
I'll have to fix that.
Tell Matthew back to this book. Holly Jolly Christmas. We can all sing along to this one, yes. Music and lyrics by Johnny Marks, written in 1962. I have here written here one of the 25 most performed holiday songs ever. And yeah. Well, since 1962 anyway, and most famously performed by, do we know? Burl Ives, whose version we hear every day this time of year still. I don't remember a time in my life without Burl Ives singing It's a Holly Jolly Christmas. Anyway, we'll see if we can match his enthusiasm. With the repeats? Yes. So why not? Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. swinging.
We're swinging now.
All right. And our last tune for the day we're going to leave you with is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Appropriately enough, a traditional English carol, English folk song from the 1500s, again, sung by carolers looking for money at the holidays. So they would come to your house if you were rich and say, "Please, sir, may I have some money? I'll sing this lonely tune to you." So, here we go.
So we had H.
We start at H. Ooh, hang on a minute. We start at H. H to K. We go to K. We go to G. We repeat. And then at H, we go to K. Truth. We'll see what happens. Did I start right?
No, it's probably D.
Ooh, good.
My fault.
I thought sure it was going to be me. All right, right at Jade? Hell, then we have to do the rest of it still, don't we? Okay. A 1, 2, 3. Oh, happy everything. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy everything. Happy everything.